what's going on in the world. Even with the media, you sometimes don't know what's going on in the world. So you need to tune in to the reliable sources who are really on the front lines, who can give you the information you need and give you facts, not conjecture, give you real news, not fake news. And this is the place to find it. AAU TV.
The voice of higher education in Africa.
Good afternoon, it's 12 o'clock p.m. and we are coming to you live from the headquarters of the Association of African Universities. My name is Maame Ekua, Otuakoa, Nyame. Now in our top stories, growing university industry agri partnership in Africa, study reveals. In entertainment, Ghana's photojournalist James Bano finds fame in his 90s. In business, Nigerian World Bank approves over $2 billion loan to Nigeria amid economic crisis. And on the international front, Israel announces tactical pause in Gaza, fighting amid political tension. Please stay with us for more news after the short break. We'll be right back. A recent study examining university industry collaboration in African higher education reveals a promising future for creating jobs, technology transfer, and innovative research in the agricultural sector.
A study unlocking the potential of university-industry collaborations in African higher education, a comprehensive examination of agricultural faculties, published in the journal Industry and Higher Education, highlights insights from 8 universities across Eastern, Northern, and West Africa, emphasizing the importance of partnerships between academia and industry. Co-authored by Maria Sassi and Patience Mshanga, the study focuses on the challenges and benefits of integrating industrial aspects into agricultural higher education. The universities involved in the study as part of the Agri-Engage project are pioneering efforts to promoting linkages between academia and industry through various initiatives like internships, research collaborations, and community outreach. While progress is evident in university-industry partnerships, challenges such as limited funding for research in both academia and industry pose barriers to collaborative projects. Recommendations from the study advocate for a structured approach to manage joint ventures, emphasizing the N-tube helix model involving collaboration between universities, industry, and government. Despite the growth in university industry and linkages, there is a call for strategic foresight and effective management to fully realize the benefits of such partnerships in African universities.
Meanwhile, El Haji Abdurrahmani Diop, the newly appointed Minister for Higher Education, Research and Innovation in Senegal, has kick-started efforts to stabilize the country's university system with a key series of measures agreed upon during a ministry-organized seminar.
The seminar tackled issues such as establishing a common university calendar, expanding university enrollment capacity, and addressing delays in infrastructure projects and teacher recruitments, signaling a comprehensive approach to enhance the higher education landscape in Senegal. Measures include setting a fixed period for higher education course guidance and enrollment, as well as implementing a 16-month plan to align university academic years effectively. Some concerns raised by unions regarding building completion delays and teacher shortages are being addressed by the ministry through rapid finalization of infrastructure projects and recruitment of 1,500 education and administrative personnel. Also, Efforts to collaborate with private institutions to accommodate more students and improve higher education opportunities are being revitalized, with plans to coordinate master's programs nationally. The financial cost of implementing the new measures is estimated at above 40 billion CFA, highlighting the government's commitment to investing in the education sector. The minister's visit to Asan Sek University revealed immediate challenges such as incomplete building works, inadequate student accommodations, and substandard facilities, prompting promises for swift resolutions and improvements.
Also in health, in a groundbreaking initiative to combat stigma and boost HIV testing rates, South African authorities have enlisted traditional healers in a pilot study aimed at encouraging more individuals, particularly the youth, to undergo HIV testing and seek medical care when necessary.
Traditional healers, including Shadrach Mashabane and Florence Koza in South Africa, are actively involved in the University of Witwatersrand's pilot study, where they have been trained to administer HIV tests and provide counseling services to foster awareness of HIV status and prevent transmission in South Africa. The public health program involving traditional healers marks a significant step in promoting HIV testing and treatment acceptance in communities where stigma and reluctance hinder access to healthcare services. Traditional healers like Mashabane and Koza are bridging gaps by offering privacy, convenience, and cultural familiarity to individuals seeking testing and addressing barriers faced in traditional clinic settings. Plans are underway to expand the program by training more traditional healers as certified HIV counselors, with a focus on comparing testing rates between clinics and healers to determine preferred testing methods. Researchers are optimistic that leveraging traditional healers in HIV testing and treatment could significantly impact reducing new HIV cases, especially in rural areas like Mpumalanga, and hope to influence national adoption of the program by the South African government.
Up next, Zimbabwe has discovered some new dinosaur species. Stay with us after this break. We'll bring you details of the story.
Are you a university, college, high school, private organization, NGO, individual professor, instructor or facilitator seeking to take advantage of the numerous benefits of online education? Look no further. The AAU eLearn Africa LMS is a great opportunity to begin your journey to online course development and creation for teaching, learning and training purposes. AAU eLearn Africa LMS, which is a partnership between the Association of African Universities and eLearn Africa, has made available ease to use online learning tools to all stakeholders within the educational ecosystem of the African continent. This is to enhance teaching and learning in the bid to expand online learning opportunities for students in Africa. The online platform is open and available for free to all stakeholders and facilitates virtual access to classes without needing the other tools such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, among others. For more information, visit www.elearnafricalms.com or contact us via aauLMS@aau.org or estherm@elearnafrica.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook at AAU eLearn Africa LMS.
Welcome back from the break. And now, a team of paleontologists from Zimbabwe, South Africa, and the UK have unearthed a new species of dinosaur in northern Zimbabwe. The discovery, named Musankwa sciencensis, is significant, and it's only the fourth dinosaur ever identified in Zimbabwe and the first from mid-Zambezi Basin in over 50 years.
The findings were made during expeditions in 2017 and 2018 on the shores of Lake Kariba, the world's largest man-made lake. The team, led by the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, used a houseboat named Musankwa as their mobile laboratory while scouring the lakeshore for fossils. It was from this houseboat in the nearby Sayanti River that the newly discovered dinosaur received its name. Musankwa sanyasiensis belongs to the Sauropodomorph group, which were widespread during the late Triassic period, around 210 million years ago. While initially identified from just a few leg bones, thigh, shin, and ankle, analysis suggests it was a large bipedal herbivore. Estimated weight based on these limb bones is around 390 kilograms, similar to a modern horse. This discovery is a major piece of the puzzle for understanding dinosaur evolution in Africa. Previously, relatively little was known about the dinosaurs in this region due to limited fossil finds. Musankwa sanyasiensis, along with other fossils discovered during the expeditions, including teeth and armor plates of a crocodile-like predator, paints a picture of a lush freshwater swamp environment in this part of Zimbabwe during the late Triassic. The researchers believe this is just the beginning. The potential for more dinosaur discoveries in Zimbabwe is high, and they hope this finding marks a new chapter in understanding the country's prehistoric past. Further study of Musankwa sanyasiensis and other fossils will continue to shed light on the diversity of dinosaur life in Africa during the late Triassic period.
Up next is entertainment with Philemon Edwards. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to the Sports and Entertainment segment. My name is Philemon Edwards. Now let's do some updates before the main news for today. In the ongoing Euro 2024 tournament, the first round of matches came to an end last night with Portugal beating Czechia 2-1. And in this game, Cristiano Ronaldo made history by setting a record for being the only man to play in the 6th European Championship. Also in the Euros, there are several African players, or let me say players of African descent, playing in the tournament, and 10 of these players are affiliated to Ghana. Now to the main stories for today. Teenager Emmanuel Wanyonyi set the fastest 800 meters time since 2012 at the Kenyan Athletics Olympic Trials in Nairobi on Saturday, securing his spot for the Paris Olympics. Wanyonyi clocked an impressive 1 minute 41 seconds, making him the 3rd fastest man ever in the event, despite nearly failing to qualify for the finals after tripping and falling during Friday's semi-finals.
Sprinter Ferdinand Omanyala secured his place on the Kenyan Olympic team on Saturday, setting a world-leading time of 9.79 seconds in the men's 100 meters. Omanyala, who sets the African record of 9.77 during the Cape Kiano Classic in Nairobi in 2021, expressed confidence and added that today was just a confirmation of what is coming because we did not do much this part of the season. Double Olympic champion Faith Kipyegon achieved victories in both the 1,500 meters and 5,000 meter races at the trials, expressing optimism for a successful summer in Paris. Kipyegon, who won the 1,500 meter race with a time of 3 minutes, 53 seconds and 99 microseconds, just shy of her world record of 3 minutes, 49 seconds and 11 microseconds, added that the goal was to run as quickly as I could and see what I could accomplish at the finish line. Since many believe that running quickly at high altitude is impossible, she wanted to test her running prowess and determine whether the weather would have any impact. Women's 800 meters world champion Mary Moraa also qualified for Paris, finishing second, with her sister Sarah Moraa securing 3rd place. The athletics competition at the Paris Olympics will take place at the Stade de France from August 1st to 11th, promising exciting performances from Kenya's top athletes.
And in entertainment, James Bano, renowned as Ghana's first photojournalist, earned his reputation in the 1950s when he was recruited by the Daily Graphic newspaper. Bano covered significant events, including Ghana's independence in 1957, establishing himself as a prominent figure in the field. In the 1960s, he moved to London, where his magazine cover shots featuring black models became iconic, although his work later fell into obscurity, leading him to work as an airport cleaner in later life.
In an interview with Emily Webb, Bano shared how an exhibition marking his 80th birthday revived his back catalogue and brought him international recognition. Since then, he has major exhibitions in Ghana, France, and at London's Serpentine Gallery, re-establishing his legacy as a significant photojournalist. His extensive body of work, spanning 75 years, offers a rich narrative of social history. The recent exhibition at the Serpentine Gallery in London has brought together his remarkable collection, celebrating his contributions to photography and cultural documentations. Bano's late life recognition highlights his enduring impact on photojournalism and his role in chronicling crucial moments in Ghanaian and British history. His journey from obscurity to international acclaim serves as a testament to his talent and perseverance.
And that's all for sports and entertainment. Stay tuned for business and international news. My name is Philemon Edwards.
A job in higher education institution on the African continent? There is no need to go looking. The Africa Education Jobs Board will deliver available jobs to you via our platform. To start your search, visit our website. On our website, you will find variety of job postings classified by the sectors and professions they belong to. There are sections devoted to variety of career-related materials, as well as information on African countries. All information you require, based on the job description and requirements, are accessible on the site. If you are looking for a job in higher education on the continent, use our dedicated portal www.africa.edujobs.com. For job market updates, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AF Jobs Board.
Explore a whole new world of exciting visuals with AAU TV. Get ready for a mix of interesting talk shows, interviews, discovery documentaries, and news on AAU TV. It's not just about watching TV, it's about experiencing something special. AAU TV reaches over 25 countries in Africa, bringing you a blend of knowledge and fun. Learn about different cultures as you enjoy the shows. If you have events or want to showcase your business, we've got you covered. Watch AAU TV free-to-air channel on satellite. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter, at AAU TV. Reach out on call or WhatsApp us at +233 26 629 6601 or +233 20 399 5210. AAU TV, the voice of higher education in Africa.
World Bank has approved a $2.25 billion loan to Nigeria aimed at bolstering revenue and supporting economic reforms that have led to the country's worst cost of living crisis. The bank announced on Thursday that the majority of the $1.5 billion loan will be directed towards protecting millions of Nigerians who have experienced increasing poverty since President Bola Tinubu's economic overhaul began a year ago.
Of the total loan, $750 million is allocated to support tax reforms, enhance revenue, and safeguard oil revenues which have been threatened by limited production due to chronic thefts. These measures were intended to stabilize Nigeria's economy amid significant financial challenges. President Tinubu's economic reforms, which include ending long-standing fuel subsidies and unifying the multiple exchange rates, have resulted in surging inflation reaching a 28-year high. The government's actions have faced mounting pressure from citizens and workers protesting the resulting hardships. In May, the Tinubu administration sought the World Bank loan to support its long-term economic plans and alleviate some of the immediate financial strain on the population. Additionally, the government is working to boost foreign investment inflows, which have decreased by 26.7%, dropping from $5.3 billion in 2022 to $3.9 billion in 2023, according to the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. Nigeria's high debt burden has limited its fiscal spending capabilities, with public debt surging nearly 1,000% over the past decade due to the reliance on borrowing for infrastructure and social welfare programs. Despite the challenges, the World Bank emphasized the importance of continuing to reform agenda under Tinubu. Osman Diagana, the World Bank Vice President for Western and Central Africa, stated that Nigeria's economic policies have set the country on a new path that could stabilize its economy and lift its people out of poverty.
On international front, the Israeli army has announced a local tactical pause of military activity for humanitarian purposes in Gaza, effective daily between 8 o'clock and 7 o'clock local time. This measure aims to facilitate the delivery of aid along a key route from Kerem Shalom crossing point. However, the announcement has triggered fierce political backlash within Israel.
The political strife emphasizes the growing challenges facing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while he is under pressure from NGOs, allies, and Israel's high courts to increase aid deliveries to Gaza. Netanyahu's far-right coalition partners threaten to topple his government if he ends the war. This internal conflict highlights the delicate balance Netanyahu must strike between military goals and humanitarian concerns. Amid these tensions, Israel continues to grapple with rising domestic pressures. Protests in Tel Aviv have called for an end to the conflict in Gaza and for a deal to return to the 120 Israeli hostages. The recent funerals of 11 soldiers killed in Gaza have intensified scrutiny of Netanyahu's war strategy and its ultimate objectives. Netanyahu has promised a total victory against Hamas, framing the current operations as essential to dismantling the group's remaining strongholds in Gaza. However, even if Hamas is weakened, ongoing guerrilla operations and the elusive status of key leaders like Yahya Sinwar and Mohammed Diop suggest the conflict is far from over. The Prime Minister's struggle to balance these competing pressures could ultimately determine both the future of the conflict and his political survival.
And that is all for the news. Let's take a quick recap of our top stories. In higher education, University Industry Agri Partnership in Africa, study reveals. In entertainment, Ghana's photojournalist James Bano finds fame in his 90s. In business, Nigerian World Bank approved over $2 billion loan to Nigeria amid economic crisis. And in international, Israel announces tactical pause in Gaza fighting amid political tensions. And now thank you very much for sticking with us on the AAU TV Mid-Week News. Get interactive with us on our dedicated platforms on Facebook and on YouTube at Association of African Universities. My name is Maame Ekua, Otuakoa, Nyame. Good afternoon to you once again from Ghana.